Hello! Back with more ball cross pit. I'm about to harvest. Let's send it. So I've played a bit more since I recorded yesterday. I've unlocked some new buildings. I've kind of rearranged my city here. Did we upgrade all of these, right? Nice. Everything's knocked out there. This was also fully upgraded. Perfect. We are good. Let's just hop in. You'll notice I've unlocked Piccolo here. Haven't played as this guy yet. I was gonna save it for this video. So let's see what this guy's all about. The Cogitator. Brilliant philosopher, lost in thought, automatically chooses upgrades. All right, this sounds chaotic, but fun. Automatically chooses upgrades, and he's got even stats across the board. I've also unlocked the third level here. I haven't tried this yet. It's good. We'll experience this together. All right, this is the first game of the day. Got the lizard people. How are you guys doing? I'm enjoying this game. This game's really fun. Definitely satisfies all the right dopamine receptors. Let's turn on auto fire. Thank you. And oh, that's right. He chooses upgrades. Okay, I guess we have no say. we have no say in the matter. You know what? This might be a good character for just like vibing. You just want to vibe. Sure, good pick. Oh, gotta stay out of the sand pit there. Yeah, today was nice. We went to the dog park. Feel a little bad. We haven't taken Willow to the dog park at all this year. Kind of waiting. I was waiting a bit for her to get a bit older. She's like 1 year and 9 months at this point. We're waiting for her to get a bit older and just more comfortable around dogs and strangers. She did really well. So I was a proud dog dad. And now we have a sleepy dog, and that's the best kind of dog. Speaking of dogs, I need to tell you about my dream last night because it was insane. If you remember my story from the first video, my neighbor's dog keeps getting out into our front yard. It was loose, right? I'm not gonna rehash the story. It's in the last video if you want the deets. Anyway, I had a nightmare last night. In my dream, I was talking to my neighbor at like 10 o'clock at night. It was like pitch dark outside. We were chatting about something. I think I was thanking him for fixing my lawnmower. And then he starts to get in his car and like go back home or whatever. And I'm hearing dogs like fighting in the background. I'm like, what's that? What's going on? So I look down this really long, dark street, just lit by a couple of street lamps. And I see this giant shadow dart across the street. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, what was that? That was huge. Like it was bigger than a dog. And then I try to call out to my neighbor, and he just like ignores me, and he's just like heading to his car. And I turn back around, and darting straight towards me down this dark street is a like miniature giraffe. I was so scared. I started screaming in my dream, and at that point my wife thankfully woke me up. I usually do that when I have nightmares. Like in my nightmares, I try to wake myself up. It's like I recognize that I'm having a nightmare. And so in my dream, I'll be screaming like as loud as I can to wake myself up. Usually I don't wake myself up, but I think my wife ends up hearing me. Anyways, I'm almost certain that was because of the neighbor dog encounter yesterday. So hopefully no more nightmares. Oh, does he pick these too? I think he does. All right, let's pause for a second and see what actually we've got going on here. We've got lasers, wind ball pierces through enemies, dark ball, lightning. Destroy the 4 nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. 5% chance to dodge. Increase area of effect. All right, so we've got a little bit of like an AoE thing going on here. This magic staff increases our AoE for our lasers and our lightning. That's good. And then we have just some like survivability passives. Although there's not really much I can do about what passives and items we take. So I'm not sure if knowing that information is all that helpful. Let's just hope I'm just gonna call him Piccolo because I can't remember his name. Let's just hope Piccolo here picks some good items for us. Yeah, no dog encounters today, thankfully, aside from some friendly dogs at the dog park. No loose dogs in our yard. Let's hope it remains that way. Oh, he's picking evolution. Oh, cool. 2 new evolutions. Let's see what we get. Storm. Didn't give me enough time to read. Emits lightning to strike nearby enemies every second. Okay. As long as we keep getting AoE balls, go with this. So yeah, so aside from the dog park, I got home and then started working on the thumbnail for the first ball pit video. Settled on something that I think I like. I had a different like draft I was working with, but I think it was overly busy. So instead, honestly, just kind of doing what Northern Line does. He seems like he just takes a screenshot from the VOD, uses that as his background, pastes in an image of his face, and then calls it a day. And you know what? I like that attitude. What? Those enemies just like disappeared into the ground. That was... Or is that what they do when they're dead? I haven't really been paying attention. I kind of like this character, not gonna lie. Guess if you don't really care about building your own run, that's something kind of nice about this character. We're doing really well too. This is my first time playing on this level. Although we do need some health. It'd be nice if we could find some health. Are these sand owls? Do they have owls in the desert? All of you biologists watching this video, let me know in the comments. We might be in a tough situation here. We're not dealing nearly enough damage, I think. All right, another upgrade for our staff. That's good. All right, we need to deal more damage. I think we might We might lose here. We have like a 20% chance not to take damage or to dodge attacks. Nope, did not dodge that one. All right, well, that actually went much better than I thought it would. We level up twice. Increase harvest clock by 2 seconds when part of the harvest. Yeah. Seems good. Aren't they always part of the harvest? I know some people you can assign to buildings. So I unlocked, or I built a farm here, which is kind of neat. You assign a worker to it, and then it just automatically collects resources every 5 minutes. And then I have something similar for wood. This is actually the house for the cohabitants. Every 9 minutes, it's collecting wood there. How do I look at my harvesters? There's a way to do that. All right, what haven't we built yet? We haven't built this. We don't have enough money. Ooh, we could unlock a new character. Let's do that. So houses for characters I want to put over here. So I'll probably move that after I build it. So that way they get bonus 20% experience. This I can just move. Let's move this. I can move all of these for now. So I'm not really sending my people out to collect resources anymore. I am relying on my farms to do most of the work there. I have the ability to banish upgrades when leveling up to 2 times. So I've unlocked this. I haven't actually seen it in action, so I'm not sure how that works. We can move this to the very back. That works for me. And now I think I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade these buildings that increase scaling. So as you level up, so this increases endurance scaling to D. As your endurance gets higher, related stats like HP will improve faster. Or I could do speed, move speed. Intelligence is AoE. I think I want to I think Alchemist seems like generally the best one. I think every character, every character is going to benefit from any of these stats, but I think extra health seems just genuinely pretty good. Generally pretty good. Let's move this to the back, and I suppose we can move a forest like down here where it has at least a chance of being hit. All right, we just need to bounce off of the home here, and then we don't really care where else we go. I lied. We want to upgrade this. How do we tab? Not enough money. In that case, let's upgrade our forests. Only one. All right, let's send it. Something like this. Oh, they're all missing. Okay, we hit it once. All right, well, not as good as I hoped. All right, let's hop back in. Let's do we'll do a warrior run this time, where we actually have some agency in what balls we choose. I've been watching sumo. It's actually an off season for sumos, for Grand Sumo. So the next main Grand Sumo tournament is going to be in November. But instead, they're doing something really cool. They're in London right now. Spanish. What's this? What does banishing do? Does that stop these upgrades from ever appearing, or does that just get rid of my upgrades? Let's not mess with it for right now. Let's just go with fire rate. I mean, that seems good. Yeah, so I think it's like 40 or so of the top division sumo wrestlers from Japan, or from Grand Sumo, are in London right now. This is maybe only like the second time this has happened. Like, this hardly ever happens. It's really rare for them to do something like this. I think the last time they were in London was like 30 years ago or something like that. I'll take lightning. So it's really cool to see them playing sumo in the, was it Royal Albert Hall? It's always exciting when sumo can be introduced to a wider audience. It's a really cool sport. Let's do Ghost Ball, and then we can combo Ghost Ball with either a Lightning or a Bleed Ball once it's fully leveled. I do think, because this isn't like an official tournament, like there, instead of 15 days straight, the tournament only lasts 5 days, and the performance of the wrestlers, the Ricochet, doesn't impact their rankings. Like, if they win this tournament, they don't rank up. They're not D-ranking if they lose, or if they get a bad losing record. So because of that, I think some of the matches look a little strange to me, if you catch my drift. It seems like maybe they're not putting in their full effort, or like they're just focusing more on giving a good show for the audience. That's not true for all of the matches. There have been some really cool and powerful matches, some intense matches. Let's take I don't know. Those balls deal 20%, but we'll take Silver Bullet. I think we need the damage upgrade. But like day one, the first 3 matches involved one of the wrestlers just kind of like picking up the other wrestler and walking them out of the ring, which doesn't happen too often. I would say most matches, I mean, there are plenty of different like techniques in sumo. But it's not like every match you're seeing a guy just carry a 300, 400 pound dude out of the ring. Like, that's somewhat uncommon, I would say. So I don't know. Are these matches predetermined? Who's to say? Who's to say? Either way, I'm still having a lot of fun watching it. It's on like a British sports streaming site I've never heard of, called DAZN. It's like, okay, never heard of this. They don't call it DAZN, they call it DAZN. I kind of hate that. It's a bad name, right? I don't know. I guess once I have my own streaming service, I can call it whatever I want. But sure. Let's do more Silver Bullet here. Maybe we find some kind of upgrade for our Lightning. Like, we try to find that AoE increaser that we had last run. I kind of like the idea of taking healer's effigy here to heal us. I feel like we could use some of that. We need to pick up another special ball. Damage isn't looking very great right now. And actually, with 3 stacks of silver bullet, we probably want to be hitting enemies head on to ensure our balls are not like bouncing around too much. Every 7 to 11 rows, spawn a golden bull with 526 health on your side. Golden bulls accrue 10 gold per minute. They also move up the field, blocking and attacking enemies. I don't think we really care about that. Let's take, could reroll. Let's reroll. Let's not reroll again. I'll take the horizontal laser. Should have just taken that to begin with. Yeah, you'll see a lot of new items that weren't in our previous run. I've unlocked a couple of different options. All right, so this would give our horizontal attacks a bleed effect. Do I want that? Or, yeah, I think we should take it. I don't know if there's probably no evolution available to us. So let's take the fusion here. This will free up a slot where we could take 2 more special balls. I'm not feeling too great about our chances right now. Ghost ball. Let's take ghost ball. I know ghost ball synergizes well with a lot of different balls, so let's take Ghost Ball. Gives us some options later on. I was really looking forward to playing Mina the Hollower. The game was supposed to come out. So this is the new game from the Shovel Knight developers. It's kind of like a Game Boy Advance Legend of Zelda game. Like, that's what it looks like. That's what it's kind of inspired by. But it also has like some Dark Souls kind of combat. Like, it's a top-down 2D adventure game. Also, 150% damage, but damage decays each time they bounce. Yeah, this is good because we're not bouncing with our ghost balls. I think this is good. I'll take this. I was really looking forward to playing that game. Played the demo like a couple of months ago. It was supposed to come out October 31st of this year, so I thought that was going to be my big review video for the year. That was the one review I was really looking forward to doing. And unfortunately, they had to delay the game. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say. I would rather they delay the game and put out something fun and polished than rush it. But I was very much looking forward to playing and reviewing that. So that said, I don't have any like reviews planned. I'm not sure what the next review video is going to be. I want to keep doing those. I have fun making those. But it might be a while. Honestly, there's just a lot of games out right now that I just want to play. Not necessarily review. Let's take another ball here. Disease ball? Sure, we'll take a Take a disease ball. That's fine. I think we might be losing here. I don't know. We're putting in good work. Maybe we can kill this guy in time. Although we have a lot of tiny enemies we gotta deal with. Nice. All right, that's done. Start cleaning up. Poison level 3, please. All right, I don't actually want to be bouncing my balls off the wall. We do deal more damage if they do not bounce. So let's try not to bounce. Stuck in the sand there for a second. Yeah, just a lot of games that I want to play right now. I'm excited to be playing Ball Pit. I've also been playing Borderlands 4, which I've been having a ton of fun. I know reviews are kind of mixed, mostly because of PC performance. I've been playing on PlayStation 5, and it's been running really well for me. I wish they would fix the PC performance, though. The game is pretty fun. I think the main story isn't all that interesting, but there's some really cool side quests in that game. And a lot of great ways to build your characters. Each character has 3 skill trees, like normal, but then they have, class mods, shields, guns, a ton of different ways to change your character and how they act. They also have healing kits, syringes. I forget what they're stims. I think they're called stims. Oh no, we might be dead here. We might be dead here. We are not dealing enough damage. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, I need to take this. Fission just gives us gold. I was gonna say maybe I don't take evolution because I need to deal more damage. I don't know. Maybe we do take fission. I do need... What does this do? Add 1 stack of disease to units it hits. Disease lasts for 6 seconds. Each stack of disease deals. This might not be enough damage, especially since this starts back at level 1. This seems wrong. This feels wrong. I'm gonna pick fission. We're just gonna take the gold here and hope that I could deal enough damage. Just keep taking gold. If I can clear out some of these enemies and just make some more room, then I'm okay with evolving our balls and trying to add more, but this doesn't look too good for us right now. Really struggling to clean up these enemies here. Oh no. I think we need more... What do we need? We need like more piercing shots. Or at least more AoE. What else do we need? I guess wood. Take wood. Oh! You know what I should have done? Oh, I should have used that that ability that lets us get rid of one of our upgrades to free up some space for another ball. I'm gonna do that next time we level up. Unless we just get lucky and find an evolution. I'm noticing my voice cracks all the time in these recordings. You might have noticed it too. I like hardly ever talk outside of recording videos. So I'm having to speak up. I'm having to talk a lot. You're gonna hear some cracks. Oh, I can't get rid of it. I could get rid of him before, but I can't get rid of him now. All right, final boss. We might not have what it takes. Let's just try to clean up these enemies. I also don't know what this boss does. First time fighting this boss. I'm glad we picked the healing guy. He's been helping us out a bit. Oh, we gotta start dodging. Take some of these health pots. I am taking a lot of damage. Let's turn off auto fire. It's kind of screwing us over. We need to be able to run. All right, maybe we can do it. We cleared out the waves of enemies. Nice, we got him to like 25. All right, focus on the ads here and dodge any poison shots. More wood, please. Nice, he's about halfway. I think we might do it. We just might do it. Alright, almost down to 33%. Oh, this is a little tricky. Threading the needle there. This game feels so much nicer with keyboard and mouse than it does playing on Steam Deck. I've been enjoying playing it on Steam Deck. I've been doing that before bed. But yeah, it's just so much nicer being able to control the balls with a mouse. I think we're gonna do it. You can tell our damage isn't great because this is taking forever. So far, the boss fights haven't felt too hard. Like, honestly, the hardest part is always the enemies, just dealing with the enemies. The smaller enemies. All right, we almost got him. Come on. Come on. What is going on? He should be dead, right? But do I have to kill these guys? All right, there we go. Desert Trophy. Gain 0.1% critical hit chance for each character you've completed the liminal desert with. I really like these trophies. It incentivizes you to replay each level with every character. Nice, and we got a gear. New upgrades unlocked. We have light, empiric sword. I'm not gonna read all of these right now. Just trying to get an idea. Some critical hit build stuff. Each kill heals you by 5, but each shot you take deals 2 damage to you. Interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it here, and I'll do some building stuff a bit later. Thanks for hanging out, sticking around till the end. I will be back with more ball pit later. See ya.